All right, well, senior night, last one at home, and anybody can answer this first. Just kind of reflect on your time here in the red and white. Just kind of how awesome was it to get the win on senior night?
It was incredible to get the win. I know all of us are so grateful to have played here and with each other and in front of this great crowd, and I'm glad that we could give a win to the crowd finally and to ourselves and to our team. So we're happy.
Taylor, Lexi, anything to add?
Yeah, we're super happy. We finally rewarded ourselves for all the work, and I don't even think we feel like we even played really good, but we're so happy that we pulled it out, and the fans deserved it too. So
Yeah, like I'm just glad that we can get the dub for the fans. And I was only here for a year, but the memories I've made here are very special to me, and it's been a great experience.
And Coach Gurley kind of mentioned it to us going into this game that, celebrating you guys, she's indebted to you guys because, your last year, you guys could have chosen to play anywhere in the country, but you guys chose to come here at Texas Tech. So kind of reflect on playing for Coach Gerlich.
Lexi, we'll start with you.
Well, I'm just grateful. She gave me the opportunity to play at the Division I level, and so I'm just very grateful from her and for that. But it's been definitely a big learning experience, and I will appreciate that for forever.
I learned a lot from her, and I'm so thankful that she let me play my game, and she believed in me and had confidence in my game. So that's been the most important for me.
Do you have anything to add?
Yeah, I think the things that I learned the most from her were not on the court, they're off the court, and things that I can take with me for the rest of my life. Being confident, being intentional, and she lives those things every day, so learning those from her I think is the most important thing that I've experienced.
Anyone else?
All right, with that being said, you guys have one more regular season test, on the road this weekend. So, how are you going to use this momentum going into this weekend?
It's going to be great momentum because then we remember again that we can win a game. But I think we'll be even tougher this time around and more locked in, and knowing that this is our last, conference season game. So I think we'll be super locked in and wanting to get this upset.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah, good.
And then, ladies, anyone can answer this one. What do you guys hope your legacy is when you leave Texas Tech? Taylor, we'll start with you.
I hope everybody remembers me for working hard and being a good leader, leading them in the right direction and positive, and knowing that through adversity, I was still solid and keeping everybody up.
I hope the people remember me as a good role model for other people trying to play basketball, not even playing basketball, and I hope that they remember my on-the-court accomplishments, off-the-court accomplishments, and remember me as a good person.
Yeah, I would kind of say the same thing. Just positive energy, positivity in general, excitement, happiness. Just a good person and a good role model.
And then lastly, Lexi, how does it feel to go out and play a great game and have a nice performance and a win?
Especially on senior night too, it feels great just to know like this is my final year, this is my final season, and this is finally my last senior night. And so to go out on a win and just I think we all played hard is incredible.
Vivian, how about you? Same question.
It's special being able to play well in my last time in that gym. I'm really just happy we actually got the win. So that means a lot more to me than how I played. But I'm just really thankful that I got to experience the senior night with this team because they're great people, they're great girls, and I wouldn't have asked for it any other way.
Same question for you, Taylor.
This game isn't particularly the one I wanted to end on at home, but we got the win, so that's most important.
Anything else from the ladies? All right, ladies, thank you very much.
Well, first of all, I'm a little shaken up right now because there's some perspective happening right now within our program. Lana just found out that some of her family has been bombed in the Ukraine. That she has a couple of cousins that are stationed at a base, and that it just got hit. So, perspective, right? I mean, we're playing a game. So I appreciate prayers for her and her family, and just the unknown. And I will tell you that as a coach, they don't train you for this, right? For what to say or how to help them. She's being strong, but that's tough when you're this far away from home, and she's got some family in harm's way. So please pray for them. I'm very happy that our girls were able to get the win tonight. Our seniors have meant a lot to this program, and I love that they have come in, even if it's just for a year, and have tried really hard to help us establish the culture and the foundation for what we want to do for Lady Raider basketball. And I thought tonight they really got to display their courage and their fight, and their hard work and effort and togetherness. I loved how they picked each other up all throughout the game. I thought that there were several kids that struggled at times, and somebody always responded for them. But I thought, obviously, Vivian was spectacular. She played really well and very composed down the line. Taylor was really tough on the boards for us late, especially. And then Lexi was great with icing the game for us at the free throw line. So really happy for those three kids, and just happy for our team in general. It's hard to win in the Big 12, but to be able to win in their last game in the USA in front of their fans is really great.
We'll take questions for Coach. Who wants to start us off?
Hey, Coach. So TCU battled throughout the entire game. So what did you tell your team in those timeouts to keep them fighting?
Yeah, I think just to to stick to what we do. I mean, we kept talking about getting defensive stops. They were just driving it right at us, and we were fouling them a lot and putting them at the free throw line. And we were really talking about just trying to get some consecutive stops so that we could grow the lead. I thought offensively we scored pretty much. Pretty consistently. It really was about getting some defensive stops on the other end. So we just really stayed together and talked about continuing to fight and just playing our game.
Coach, you've been talking about it all season. In order for you guys to be successful, you need multiple players in double figures. And tonight you had 4. So just kind of comment on the balanced scoring tonight for you guys.
Yeah, we have to have that. And I thought that our kids did a good job of sharing the basketball. Our goal was 20 assists tonight. And I do believe this is the second game in a row that we've gotten 17. So that's really good, because we do need to share the basketball and help each other score. But we definitely have the weapons to be able to get in double figures in multiple areas, and I thought our kids did a good job of doing that and just taking the big shot when they when their number was called.
And Ella, for you guys, her presence was huge for you guys, and we talked about it with her stepping up into the role, with her being your tallest player on the team. Just kind of how proud are you of her tonight?
Yeah, I'm super proud of her tonight, because this is actually her second game in a row as well, where she's played very composed and has taken her time. We got some one-on-one opportunities in the paint, and she scored it in those areas. She took care of the basketball and was a force on the defensive end as well. But I'm just really proud of her growth and maturity and patience, because she's been patient with us and really listened to us and been coachable, and she's playing her best basketball now when we need her the most.
Just kind of touch on your composure of your team. I know it's been a point that you've talked about, when you're up 10 and then TCU ties it and then ultimately takes the lead in the fourth. But
yeah, I thought that in the first half, we got up 10 or so and didn't grow it. They started out in a zone, and we're a pretty good team against a zone defense, and we scored pretty easily. And then they came out and really started manning us and really pressuring us, and that's been our Achilles heel, if you will, all year long, is just the more physical that teams are with us, the tougher it is for us to score and to handle that. And I thought that our kids fought through that. I thought in the second half, again, we grew our lead a little bit and then let them get back in it a couple of times. And but I didn't think that we ever relinquished the lead, and we never lost our composure to where we let them really get on a roll. I thought we had great composure at the free throw line down the stretch, and taking care of the basketball. And that's been huge for us, because in the past we've had some untimely turnovers or missed some free throws or just hadn't finished the game. And I thought our kids did a great job tonight, because there was a lot of stuff going on tonight. Goodness.
kind of piggybacking off of Ariel's question about Ella, she really seems to have a separate off-the-court attitude and on-the-court attitude. How would you say her intensity on the court brings up the team or influences her teammates?
Yeah, so she's the sweetest girl on the face of the earth, off the court, no doubt about that. But she does turn it up a notch on the court, and she's very physical and sometimes very strong. And so sometimes that strength leads to some fouls, illegal screens, some things like that that are unfortunately impact her negatively, right? Whereas we really need that. I mean, we need that strength and that physicality, and I like the fact that she's tough and will go to battle. But yeah, she definitely can turn it up a notch and be intense, and we definitely need that brute, if you will.
Coach, there were a lot of fouls tonight. Talk about how this team is able to stay so connected, strong, and focused to pull out the win.
Yeah, I just feel like that's something that we've been working on all year long. I mean, I think our kids have been in, I mean, you've seen, we've been in every game, right? We haven't had any games where we've blown anybody out, and we haven't had very many games where people have blown us out either. It comes down to the wire. And so I think our kids are learning how to compete for 40, maintain their composure through physicality, and find, tonight they found a way to win, which was really nice to see them come out on top.
Coach, I just want to talk about Tatum real fast. I mean, she doesn't score the most points on the team, but she had a lot of hustle plays, especially in that third quarter where she spotted the ball away. Just kind of comment on her hustle and how much that really helps you guys.
Yeah, Tatum has a lot of experience in the Big 12, and what she does for us doesn't show up on the stat sheet, and that's tough for her sometimes. But she gets her hands on basketballs when we need it the most. She's not afraid to dive on the floor. I feel like she took a charge, at a timely manner. It didn't go our way, but and she distributes the basketball when we need her to distribute the basketball. So yeah, she definitely understands her role and plays it really well, and has done a good job for us.
Anything else for Coach? Coach?
All right, thank you guys.